Hello everybody, welcome back to more of Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal. Last time we went to Runner Up, and I horribly mismanaged guppies. So we're still in the redlemon system, and it's time to see what's going on at Bardel, the smaller planet. Those are kind of a weird texture. Alright, so we've got some not too terribly strong emitters. Those are a little bit bigger. More emitters here. And okay, we've got totems up there, but what good does that do me? We've got runners. I mean, I don't... So I'll eventually want to try to get up there and get those. We've got spores, but where do we start? I mean, this is pretty well 200 every 0.5, so this is going to spread out pretty quickly. What's over there? That's more spores. And only one command node. So I could try to start up here or on one of these fingers. That seems to be the choice as far as I can tell. Like up here doesn't seem to be an option because of that. This will flow down here gradually. 100, 70, 50. So I'm thinking maybe starting up here and trying to fight off the digitalis. I'm not sure if that's the right move. But I'm going to give it a shot. Let's do something like that, and then get some cannons going, a couple of them. Oh, we can only build so many collectors, and no reactors? Oh, that's good. So they totally just limit your energy supply completely. And, yeah, we're losing stuff right and left. Yeah, this isn't working. This stuff doesn't come down this way very fast, though. We could survive longer here. But, you know, I have a feeling that this is just one of those where... Like, do we have to use guppies and rush this? Okay. See, I think that redlemon's being a little bit evil here. If we only have so many collectors, let's use them as well as we can. Let's say there. And, I mean, one cannon presumably may work. Now, if we wanted to move guppies up here, we would need weapons to go with them, obviously, to clear things out. So what if I had two cannons and then a nullifier? Okay, this is just barely coming online in time. Let's move it here, just in front. And I think we're going to need another one. We can only build 5 cannons. We can only have 3 mortars. We are eventually going to need beams. And yeah, probably sooner rather than later. Any spores coming from this way? No. Spores are eventually going to come from up there. Okay. So let's do a beam here, and one here, and one here. Probably going to want a fourth. And we're not going to be able to build that many at once. Let's deactivate a couple. Let's move you there, and you over there. And then I think one mortar to help clear things out. If we can hold this off for long enough to build it. Let's put another collector there. And one. That's probably as good as anything. We have white spores in this game. Why are those not attacking it? Okay, we have anti-creeper spores. Those are anti-creeper spores. Okay. So these are helpful spores. And we might want to use sprayers to gather that up. Cool. Back up. Back up. Back up. Okay, activate these. And of course, we got runners all over the place here now. Just going to zap anything I try to put over there. But getting more territory is not going to help me a lot, because I can't build any reactors. I can build a forge. I can't build Berthas. The only ore I'm going to get is by vacuuming this up. Let's build one up there. And actually, I don't need this many beams really, but all of the attacks are going to come from up this way. It's the only place they can come from. And then of course I think the idea is just to put collectors eventually on these power zones, increase the energy sum that way, enable your AC collection field. Well, that didn't work. I think we have enough energy, so let's throw down another cannon. Yeah, aiming that way. Let's stick one, say, over here, just to safeguard. And no runners come over here. The only runners that we're going to get are over this way. which is interesting. I think on these tips we're going to want to put terps to level out these islands. Then use those. $79.5. Let's get another sprayer down. Let's put you right there. Three more cannons, two more sprayers to deal with eventually. Still waiting on this to build. So yeah, this is an interesting little misadventure. We can take this one out, we can cut this off, then we'll eventually be able to get rid of this. Not sure what I want to do after that. Oh, we're losing. Move. No, not you. You move. So we're losing ground. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I want you to create the room that I need here to take that out. You're going to make sure that the AC is concentrated up in this area. You're out now. This one will come in and add some. You can slide back here and start collecting again. Come on. I just need this thing to get powered up some, because then it will just damage it part way. There we go. There it goes. Retreat. I'll move these later, but I just want to get these little bits of energy. Just to get that little bit more. Let's go with a mortar there. Second cannon here, and let's deactivate this one. Whoops, that didn't work too well, did it? Oh, okay, activate. And retreat. So I seem to need all three of them. Maybe there. Yeah, it's a little bit too far forward, I think, here. Let's move back a little bit. Okay, it's right there, so I can move forward one more. Let's move you back here and just have you collect all of that stuff. And there isn't much. Maybe over here? We're low on energy, so it's just trickling in there. What do you have? Yeah, you've got almost nothing. You might as well get out of there. You're accomplishing 0. It's powered up. Let's see if it can fire. Well, you've got something. You don't have a lot, but you have something. Go shoot it. I think we're going to get it this time. Barely. Needs 20 more packets. You retreat. Yeah, it's... We just can't protect it. Okay. Let's try a shield. And once that gets up, I think I want to go down to 2 cannons at most. Come on, go up there. Oh, for Pete's sake. No, everything's collapsing. Okay, maybe we just want to turp up a stupid platform to put it on. I'd rather not resort to that, but not seeing a lot of other options here. I think I want to dispatch the extra as ore, and then it'll feed this, like have a constant cycle. Or at least as constant as we can get. I do think I want a mortar. Where are we at? 50. You've got nothing. Okay, let's try to terraform a 3x3 thing, the max height. Right there. And just try to protect around it. Well, you're falling, so let's just go back. We've only got 2 beams, but I don't think we need any more than that. Okay, now you're getting some ore out. Yep. So it's above 50. They dispatch anything above 50. You're healed again. Let's see about moving that forward. If I can keep you there, that'd be nice to get that deeper shooting. Just barely took that out in time. Yep, lost it. Okay, we need another beam. Let's just take the time and get that. Deactivate the terp. Okay, let's activate that again. We just don't have enough energy here. So if we move you over here, throw up another collector. Gets us up to 3.4. I can't, it's not big enough for me to put anything on it yet. The terp is plenty close, just doesn't have anything clear to shoot at. Let's move you forward for a bit. Pull it back in a minute. Lost the collector. Okay. Oh, that did work. Better than expected, actually. See if we can hold this now. Starting to have energy struggle, so I'm going to deactivate it. Try to get more of the energy elsewhere. Okay, now your health's going back up. That's good. Slowly. Okay, let's try activating this again. At least until the next spore hit. So I may have to do this in shifts. Yep, now the energy draw is going to be more, so let's deactivate. It's halfway built. Energy is as good as it's going to get, I think. Yep, especially with these incoming. Let's move you over here. Take out a bunch of that as well. We're almost built. Now we are built. Now we just need ammo. And now we gotta deactivate. Now we can activate it again because we've got that about as full as it's going to get. See, the depth there is, you know, vacillating up to about 1.5, but not nearly big enough to overflow on this. This is almost dead, but not quite. Now it's going back up. Let's move you back up here. Come on, just fire. Okay, that's a wimpy amount of creeper, but it's now gone. Move the cannon up onto that perch. Now, if we put a nullifier here, it does nothing. Stands just short of that. I'm sure that's an intentional design. What do we want next? Well, I want this one here. And honestly, I'd like another sprayer over here. Enable AC collection. Let's see if we can hold that one there. So that would give us a tiny bit more energy. Yeah, it's 3.6, not 3.5. Nope. So the question is, what can we do to possibly move forward? So we've got an equilibrium of sorts here. I don't see a way to get more energy. Better retreat. You too. Retreated the wrong one, and then, yeah, lost it. For the love of Pete. Okay, restart theory. This is only theory. This is rougher over here. But, you know, these are the spores that are going to supply us. And this one is a lot weaker. So if we get a terp to fill in this stuff eventually, maybe we can push this way a lot better. It's only half as strong as that emitter. So that's what I'd like to give a shot to. Problem is, I don't think, I can't place it right on there. So maybe this one? Not quite as big as this one, but it's still pretty sizable. And this one's only 70. So let's see if that's going to work at all for us. Let's get that. 3, 4. That's 9. Let's get 2 cannons up. Try it again. Still not fast enough. Okay then. Now it would be nice, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'd like to relay across here. If I put a cannon up here and maybe start chirping my way. For the moment, now this is 6, and that's nothing. Okay. Terraform to a height of 6. This whole stupid stretch. We'll see if that works. But now we're going to start getting spores in. So we're going to want beam, beam, beam. Let's deactivate that for a bit. Get these beams up. They're just starting to get energy, and those are going to launch. We're at 3.8 energy. We never got above 3.6 last time, so that's still an improvement. Just barely got those out. But we didn't have full energy. Let's try to get back to full energy. You know what, this right here, let's get rid of that. I think that's a better spot. Okay, whoops. Let's activate this for sure. And I think activating the terp whenever we have positive energy is a good idea. Now those are going to fire. So I think the next thing we also want to do is get a sprayer. Okay, lost a collector over there. not such a terrible thing. I want to build it. Let's put a beam up there. Ah. That's a bit of a problem. So, yeah, for now, I'll just put the beam there. Whoa, oh, shoot. Okay, cannon over there to prevent a complete breakdown. Build another one here. And we also got to build another beam to ship over there. Let's move you anywhere else. Yep. There we go. Lost our foothold. Right idea, but we got to execute that better. Let's see about moving you over here and you over here. And get the relay up. Oh, the relay's already up on this side. Just got to get it up over there. Okay. Activate AC collection. Come on. Give me the power. There we go. Activate. Throw a beam up over that way. Move you back for a minute. So I need to get this forward more. And collector there. Shoot. Okay, another beam. Withdraw. Yeah. Really cornered here. Get that collector up for now. And one about there. So that didn't work, and partly because we're just dry on energy. Let's deactivate the terp. Shoot. Okay. This is falling apart. I'm not sure it isn't the right idea, though. One a cannon, two a cannon. Relay. Relay. Collector. Collector. Okay, move up there. You move up there. Let's get a cannon over here. There we go. Well, let's gradually start getting beams up. And really, these 3 cannons is all I can fuel effectively. So let's keep the terp way over in this corner so that it only grabs the stuff closest to it first. What's our height there? Okay, it's only part way up. And I think I want to use all my energy on this stuff and not really go after the sprayers yet. But as soon as these start firing, yep, then we deactivate the terp. As soon as we start getting a positive energy flow, activate it again. And this is all up now to level 3. So we're hoping to keep this insulated. We're just going to let the anti-creeper flow wherever it wants, because we don't have the energy to spare for it. And this is now building another row up to 4. Once it gets up to 6, we can start using this area for better collectors. Let's move forward a little bit. Oh, deactivate. So where are we at here? Still 4. Okay. And now we're positive again. Now this is up to 5. There we go. Now we're starting to get little bits more energy because that's an area coming into this. And we hit some nice anti-creeper there. Okay, now I think we want to get rid of this. A little bit further out, please. There we go. Right about there is where we want to be, really. Deactivate, and we're going to want to move it up a little bit here. Yeah, so now we're at 4.0. And let's activate. And the anti-creeper that's getting dumped in here is creating just enough room to get little bits here. That'll gradually improve what these are able to accomplish. I think this is probably going to be the next one to go. Matter of fact, I want to try that now. Let's get rid of you. Let's put, yeah. For now I want to, let's put it all the way up there, and then let's put this beam right behind it. Could be a little bit risky. That's what I want to go with. Now our natural anti-creeper flow, there's a little bit more of it. Helping push this back. Now we're still at 4.0. I think once we get more of this cleared out, we'll probably push up to 4.1. And I don't think we can do a whole lot better than that. Now we're at the point where we can really just leave the terp on. Yep. Gradually getting additional little bits. Oh, looks like we've got one there. There we are, up to 4.1. And this thing can't fire at anything from here. What if it moved up there? Probably still can't. Let's see. Oh, yep. It's still got some spots that are free. More anti-creeper coming over here. I think I am going to want to get vacuum, for lack of a better word, collecting sprayers going, but not yet. Let's move up a little bit here. Okay, so let's get a sprayer here, say. AC collection field. That'll be our next on-off item. Okay, and we're really still close to maxing out. Let's get a mortar. No, let's not get a mortar. Let's get another sprayer up here of the kicking out the creeper variety. Yeah, okay, deactivate you. Terp kicked back on there. So the priority is terp, then this sprayer, then this sprayer. Yep, we got back up to 0, and then we got more spores that came in. Still at 4.1, but we could potentially get to 4.2 and clearing this stuff out. It's going to take a little while, though. Okay, energy going back up. That's been reactivated. Dispatch extra as ore. And let's activate that one. Now we're stockpiling AC here for the moment. We've got 56. There's only so much that these can collect. See, it's still collecting, it's just collecting it slowly. You see there's not much AC in this area. Bingo. Okay. Let's move you right up there, if you don't mind. See, how high is this? It's got like a couple layers of AC, but it's also... yeah, it's also got some moving to do to get up to the level we need. Okay. Deactivate Terp. Just barely enough energy there. You know what? We would do well to not settle for the... oh, collector lost. Okay. Retreat. Retreat. Doggone it. Cannon. Retreat. Yep. No, retreat. Don't lose it. Doggone it. Okay, I need another beam. And I'm probably not going to get that cannon in place. Oh, I did. Okay, let's slowly advance here. Barely, yeah. We need another beam up over here. Come on. Yeah, okay. You stop all of that and fight. Oh, goodness. That hurt. That hurt a lot. You retreat here. That's going to try to buy us some time. Activate. Okay, we've got our second beam up over here. We've got two beams up over here. So, in theory, that's all it is in theory. Yeah, we can recover this. Come on. Dang it. Okay, you've got to retreat. We're just going to let the AC sit wherever it's going to sit. For now, let's go there. We just got to try to get some of this energy back. One there for the moment. We're back up to 3.8. But losing ground here. Gotta retreat. Which means losing more, which means losing another beam. Gonna lose that cannon anyway. Okay. Well, that's not working yet. It's not a matter of energy a lot of the time here, just not enough firepower. So let's throw up a mortar to help. is the overall pressure is just too much. There's too much coming in. Oh, come on. I've only got one beam here and two over there. I don't know if that's enough. Yep, lost another one. Blew it again. That's going to be a very helpful spore that just hit there on the top side. And I think keeping this blanket here is probably better to help combat the creeper than shifting it around. Just use whatever direction the creeper wants to go in instead of wasting my energy to move it with the AC collection process. We're up to 4.1. And I want to deactivate this and get that fourth beam up. That's what I was working on last time. It was just, it's too close for comfort over here without it. About there is, I think, where I want it. We've got all the energy we want. Do I want another cannon? Or I think right now I want another cannon. I'm eventually going to want a mortar. I want another cannon right now, though. Oh, let's deactivate that. And I think we're going to be doing best with a balanced push on both sides. I want to get rid of this eventually and put it up over here. After our terp does quite a bit more work. Spread out the spores probably between each side is what will happen, the anti-creeper spores. And of course just the general flow of the creeper being divided. Fill in those spots. So we've got a nice level surface. So we gradually make our way there. And right now the cannons and the terp there are just taken over. So we're just going to let them do that. Everything here I just sort of want to hold where it is and just push on this side. It's already at the same spot or a little bit further ahead. And if we look at our nullifier, it's got to be, you know, up here. That's obviously quite a ways from where we are yet. The terp only getting in the occasional shot here. Let's put the relay there. Okay, let's bring up the terp. Why is it having such a hard time setting down right there? I don't get. But in any case, nullifier. Boy, that'll even work. Right there works? Might be able to just put it there. Let's find out. Now comes the fun part because we have a deficit. Can we work our way out of it? I think we're going to. And you know, the lowered resistance over here compared to over there is striking. Like over here right now it's at 90. Up there it's at like 35. So this is definitely an easier path to just get in range. And if we could cut this off here, then we'd eventually have all of this to ourselves. And the nullifier goes down. But we were close. I'm just going to wait for energy to recover. The thing is, I don't know if it's going to recover quite enough. I do have all of them up, right? Yeah, I've got them all up. Okay, now it's going up some. So I think what I want to do is, yeah, wait for the next spore hit, because we should be close to max energy when it hits. And then once it starts going positive again, that's when we build it. Here they come. Got up to 21, 22. Yeah, we're close to positive, not quite all the way. Then it's going to tank. Everything's going to want to restock. There we go. Oh, not working. Let's try moving this cannon up there. Give it a little more range to help out with this. I don't know if it's going to be able to stay there. Nope, that doesn't work. Move it back. Move the terp out of the way, perhaps. And then slide. I don't see why that would be worse. I feel like I just need a little bit more firepower than I have. Let's see, what if we get rid of this and throw it there? Can we hold it? It's going to be close to being overrun. Okay, that's up to 4.5. That's more energy. The problem wasn't, of course, not having enough energy. It was not having enough firepower. But with that additional energy, can we support another weapon? Slide you back. Let's move you over here. Slide you over there, and then put another mortar up there. Don't know if that works, but I'm going to give it a shot. We've got a little bit more of a zone around it now. We are going to run a little low on energy. Are we going to have enough to build it? Nice to get more anti-creeper headed this way. That will help, for sure. Yeah, let's definitely put this up here. Now that we can have enough space cleared to hold it there. We do still have the deficit. It's just not a huge one. And here they come. So as soon as they start opening fire, I'm going to want to shut this down. Yep. Just minimize the deficit. Make sure these are getting something to fire with. Oh, it's still... I didn't get it deactivated. There we go. Especially with that anti-creeper coming up here. Let's get back to work and let's get this thing fired. I think this is starting to flow this way and just sort of weaken all of this. Let's see, it's level of 9 or 10. And this in here is not that deep. These are just barely getting enough to fire. Okay. Now what? Well, I'd like to deactivate this and get another cannon. Digitalis version, preferably. There we go. Starting to shrivel that up over there by cutting it off. And a nullifier here, unlike this position wasn't enough, but a nullifier here will take that out. It's another big difference. I mean, we're not that far from being able to nullify. But we're far enough. And the energy required to put up a shield, I don't see that happening. Not while sustaining what we're doing here. We are knocking it down. I have no question about that. It's just taking a long time. A very long time. The big question is, how do we break this deadlock? And it's not really a deadlock. Like, how do we accelerate this really, really, really slow success that we're having? Boy, this is down further than before. Okay. So that doesn't work, but this does. Okay, so hold on. Let's try... Yeah, let's put a relay there anyway, because we may get another shot at that. Earlier this was like at 9 and 13, and now it's at like 5 and less than 10. So again, that's unquestionably progress. Yeah, and over here that's only like 3. We just aren't doing quite enough. Or we haven't done quite enough, rather. And I wonder if holding this and pushing forward over here isn't the best idea. Just because if we get close enough in here where there's no digitalis, take that one out. Let me give that a shot. Let's okay, let's just pull you back and put you wherever. Arm, creeper, here. Try those 3 weapons up there. Oh, good. Look at that. AC landing there. Okay, so let's relay, about here. Just start pushing forward. That's an awful darn good spot. Let's just use it. I don't know how far we're going to get, but obviously it's got the big flow coming from here, but it's not going to have much coming from up here because, it's getting hammered on pretty good. So let's move you back a bit and see if that's good enough. Yeah, the digitalis crawling all the way up there. It's not really helpful, but I don't know that particularly hurts me right now either. All we'd really need to do to get this in place permanently, get a weapon in there, gradually clear out some more, eventually get a collector in there. And yeah, this is about an even battle there with that digitalis. I do think we're slowly pushing this back. What about the nullifier? Okay, it's got to be right there. We're not far away. We're not there, but we're not far away. Start shifting these up in that direction. Now I just want to move this one thing up. There we go, right there. Okay. Alright, go ahead and retreat. That's cool. Go and retreat that way. Yeah, we have a very, very small surplus here. And right there is where it would need to be. I just don't think we're going to quite get there. And this is filled up, of course. What about this? Oh, that's still going down a little bit. And of course, another idea I could build a gup. I could like hold this off with two. Build a guppy. Take. Come over here. Start clearing this out. Because these levels here do not have that much. You can see they're losing more gradually. So maybe just attack from the one end. Let's withdraw this guy. Pull these back a little bit. I don't even care if I lose that relay, to be honest. And another one. So we're sitting here at about, a little bit over 1 as it flows from other areas in. Whoa. Alright. That was unfortunate, but not the end of the world. So I think I want to land now. So we've got, if we look at this, around a level 1. That should be close enough to give this a try. We want to be very careful. Okay, you return to base, and you get out. So, where are we at? I mean, it helped. I think we just dive bomb like this again. Wait for everything to recover, and then this eventually works. Yuck. That's no good. That's a problem. It's a big problem. Get over here. You get over here. No, get over here. Nothing else matters if we can't hold this line. And let's get another cannon up. Yeah, now the digital is flowing up here, so it's producing more. Everything we had going on, we just sort of blew. Meanwhile, this is all filling up with creeper that's getting brought this way. Or it was. Now we've cut it off again, thankfully. 2 digitalis cannons. Okay, it's all shriveling up again. Retreat. Get rid of that. Put that collector up. $4.6, a new high. So this should be able to keep all that cut off, and if we can stop screwing up, this should work. Activate. Yeah, and this is deeper than it was before. On the other hand, all the creeper has to come from somewhere. But it's still messed up our flanking maneuver. So you... Yeah, honestly, I think I want you up here. I don't care if you take a longer journey back. Let's get another cannon up. What do we got up here? 5 to 6. The low period's down to 1. 2 plus. Should not take a great deal of time. And while these are healing, let's build the final mortar. Now we can have any number of strafers, which is interesting. Any number of bombers, which we can't really use. I don't know that they're particularly big use. Gonna give this another shot. And I think we might have it. Okay, let's move you over here. Yeah, we're in position. Oh, and a nice little anti-creeper spore decided to land there. That's nice of it. Okay. So now, let's move there. Let's get a relay here. Oh, you can relay across there. I thought I'd tried everywhere. Ha ha ha. Guppy, return to base. Okay, so now I don't want all you firing. Deactivate, deactivate, and disarm. We've still got a serious deficit, so deactivate. Yep. Lost a collector here. Okay, back up, back up. Back up. On the other hand, space for collectors should no longer be really an issue. Let's just... I mean, that's pretty darn close to optimal. Oh, look, we lost our... Yeah, okay, we're having all kinds of problems here. Move up. Move up. And this is gone. Okay, this is all gone. Doggone it. Okay. They're going to have to destroy that. Let's get another collector up here for now. Move you up here and gradually regain our lost territory. Again. Yuck. No, no, no. Move. Move. Digitalis. Over here. Activate. Coming back again. We're doing this again because I can't stop screwing it up energy-wise. There will be an end to it eventually. I'm not sure when. All we're trying to fuel is these 5 pulse cannons, and now we're basically doing it. There's hardly anything in there. This is a small amount that can't really get up over the edge much. There's more up here. But I'm basically just trying to cut this off at this point. We're back up to 4.6. I've got more or less full firepower. Let's activate that. At least we got it partly full up with ammo. That's not too bad. Let's resupply there. That guppy sure chews through a lot. Stop resupply. Yeah, and everything is really low on energy right now, so I've just got to sort of hang out and wait for them to catch up. We're starting to, push this back. Right there is about as far as I can go, I think. It's going to concentrate most of its fire in this area. I think one here, and then one like up here. Now we're not cutting this off. And this is much fuller than it was before. How big is this? Yeah, it's not very big at all. Are we gradually pushing it down? Is it kind of staying there? I think we're gradually pushing it down. This is pretty close to the edge. Let me try replacing that. Yeah. I don't have a... Maybe that's the one that should go here. Let's give it a shot. Up to 4.7. More progress. Alright, if we could just push down here. We've cut everything off. We're gradually destroying this. I'll take a closer look here. Height of 3. Height of 5. Height of 6. So yeah, this is still high enough to overflow by about 0.4. So it's going to gradually keep coming up here until I take care of that. And the thing is, 4.7 energy, I don't see, like, I need both of these down here. I mean, that's just a for sure. I need both of those cannons. I need both of these to keep the digitalis away. I mean, I might be able to get away with one, but I doubt it. And then, you know, I just don't have the energy. Where else can I put a collector? What collector is not pulling its weight? You know, I'm not really seeing anywhere that I can make. Maybe this one. Maybe these two. I'll just throw it there for now, but I don't think I have a better option. Now, the one thing might be if I pull this back, and this is going to really require some micro, but disarm. Then let this thing get off the occasional shot. Just have it shoot like twice and then disarm it. I think it's going to shoot over here. Clear this out a little bit more efficiently. There we go. Just disarm it. And let this fill back in. I need to get it down to where this is 3.0. You know, this is 3.3, this is 2.4. I don't actually need to clear this out. In fact, I have no reason to. Well, that'll help. .6, 3.2. I mean, I think that did it. I think that took down enough. This isn't coming toward us at all. Okay. So let's relay here. Yeah, and this is pushing in here. So I wonder if we can... Yeah, it's not there yet. That's fine. Is this in a depression? Because this right here, I think it is. This is down. Okay. That does explain that. It's trying to flow into here because this is in a depression. So, what I'd really like to do is get this, which is level 3, up to level 6. Terraforming back up to level 6. So let's get it done, Mr. Terp. You have a job again. And let's move you down in here. So you're probably going to be better off coming over here. Hit it from this direction. All of that is no longer relevant. We have spread out more though, so I think we want another beam. Let's just do that. And turn you off while we're doing it. This over here is up to 6. This part in the middle is partial. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, retreat. Re-freaking treat. Activate. That is an optimal location. And we're back up to 4.7. Are we ready? We are. Now here's a question. Oh, we gotta... Let's wait for the nullifier. Actually, let's not wait for that. Don't need to build anything else if this will go in place. Yep, okay. Fine. We'll just do this. Trying to chase everything away. And up to a point succeeding. Now let's do creeper with you. If we put a nullifier, yeah. I think I want to do that while keeping this up here. There. Okay, so let's move you off here. We're going to secure our energy supply next. You're going away. You're sitting there. There we go. Only up to 4.7? Really? You didn't even improve it? Let's see what happens if we... I mean... Takes me down to 4.5. What if I put this one here? Oh, it's in a... Yeah, it's not giving me much because it's in a depression. This 4.6. Yeah, these aren't going to help much because they're not... Okay. Let's go there. Let's get you off because they don't have the land around them to use. It's like this one has, you know, very little. Like, they can use a huge amount of territory if you have it, but we don't have that here. So where do I want this one to go? Do I have a better spot than that? I don't think so. So I want to reset those, but at the same time, let's use our weapons more efficiently. And you can go here. Target whatever you want. Arm. And you here. But right now, this pounding from those two mortars is doing wonders. It's sending the occasional one out that way. Yeah, now this one isn't really doing us a whole lot of good, is it? So, let's move it out here. And disarm. This one's still hitting some pretty good spots. It's going to be able to keep this under control. So I probably want to leave it there. Let's see if we can make that happen. Okay. Then let's deactivate you. And arm you and put you on there. Because this is a wall. It's a higher elevation. Because now that we have a friend over here lowering it down, there's nothing coming up from this way. I'm thinking we'll have an easier time pushing and again cutting off this digitalis, then making our way in there. And of course, we just need to cut this off to get the nullifier in place. Very similar to the last effort. Might have to get a terp involved. We will see. Still having a very serious energy problem. But I can improve on that one. Yep, that's a full area. .8. See about that one. That's going to be as good as anything. .9. It's only a boost of 0.2, but boy does it really matter. Really helps here. You know, this might be clear enough now. I don't know if we can hold it. We're going to darn try. think I want to try to go for these after I've gotten here and cut that off. We'll see about that, but that's my goal at the moment. Okay, so that was moderately strong emitter. It was a moderately strong emitter, now it's dead. So let's move up here. Let's see, this thing is at level 3, and again, it goes up to 6 there. And this time we can't move along this path. Like, we've got to come down this way. Unless we, you know, sweep this. But this is all hugely covered. Looking for any imperfect placements. I'm not sure we have any more. Let's pull you back. Let's get rid of that one. Let's try it there. See if that's any better. Oh, we're up to 5.0. That does seem to be slightly better. I think I only want one digitalis right now. This here is going to be fun. But that can wait for another time. Because I think we can cross over here once we cut this off, in theory. In practice, I'm not so sure. Yeah, okay, we're definitely cutting this back, bit by bit. Obviously, this much lower in here, though. This is like 10, 15 points lower. Just over half of what it was. Down here, of course, yeah, 142, but the gradient getting more significant. This was 65, it's 59 now. So, progress, however slow, is definitely occurring. Like so. Then we'll retreat back here when we run low on health. Just get some more bang for the buck here out of our shots. Because they're much more efficient from there. They use 3 per shot. 3 ammo per shot when they're not in the power zone, and when they are in the power zone, they only use 1. There we go. And so we nuked the digitalis temporarily. Yep, we're going to need all these firing to maintain sort of an equilibrium. But you can see... Whoa, what's going on with that anti-creeper? Oh my goodness, these things, some of these spew anti-creeper when you kill them? I didn't know that. Oh, that would have made this so much easier. So it's nice that we're taking out these, you know, guys and all. We got all this anti-creeper. We got a stupid amount of anti-creeper. But then what? I mean, how do we get over there? How do we power that? Do we move over here? Gonna have to try it. Okay, you move over here and start clearing some more room. Okay, so now we want to find out, and none of this works. So if we put a relay, what's the farthest point? Yeah, that's the farthest point I can relay on. And then I can relay here. And nullify. And relay here. And nullify twice. Except that they're going to have a fit over that. But I mean, eventually, well, maybe the packets aren't eventually going to get through. Okay, so if we move the sniper over here, well, it's not going to hit that because they're up too high. It might hit these, but so what? We've got to move it there. And if we're going to do that, we might as well just leave it here. Yeah. Might as well just leave it there, activate it. Okay, we're going to disarm this one, first of all. Deactivate, arm, resupply. Deactivate that. And we need this one to be taken out, those stupid guys, so that they can't be constantly disruptive. And this is like really slowly getting supplies. If they keep knocking this out. Yeah, I wonder if a guppy could fit there. Yeah. Okay. Alright. You destroy. You resupply. And then you're going to go here. And from there, we're going to try to resupply what? Just let's go with that. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that does nothing. Seems to be working. Until they stun it. But it'll work a lot faster in between stuns. Down to just over 20. Of course, eventually this trickle is going to go down. But not this one up here. It's still going down some, but... yeah, that's still a big flood over there. Stunned at 45. 49. All we need is one. There it is. Whew. Okay. So now I think what we want, because I think maybe we can handle that over there. Let's see, this one, you can be destroyed. Let's relay there. They'll take out these two next. Yeah, now it's taking these out as they come out. So you can activate. So I don't think they're going to have a chance to do anything now. Now that should take care of this island. Then we can build a forge. We can do all kinds of things from here. Actually, I don't need the guppy anymore. So stop resupply. We're going to want to build a relay there. And then that'll take care of all this. Alright. Okay, I told you to stop resupplying, but whatever. Yeah, it's going to send packets out everywhere. Boom. And more boom. Okay. So let's nullify there to take out this. Let's do that. By all means, let's finally get a forge up. And another nullifier here. And of course we could have left the one runner's nest up just to keep harvesting ore from it, or anti-creeper, but you know what? That's being a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. I think this would be a nice place for a collector. Let me see, let me get rid of this one. 5-1 will let me build one there. Nope. I can't build one there because of the totem. These are still, you know, decent areas. I think that's as good as any. Let's just see what that gives me. Okay, spore battle's done. So let's get rid of these. Yeah, we're up to 5.3. So let's get rid of you. And throw another one there. We're starting to get some aether. By all means, energy efficiency. Pretty much the only thing that exists for us right now. And of course, as we increase energy efficiency, we can power the totems more, which means we can get more aether to further increase energy efficiency. Yeah. We pretty much need that. Well, we don't need it. We could win this without it, but it will sure help us power more weapons. We can see this spreading around a little bit. Boost it more to 7.8. And I think this is going to finally tip us over and make us positive. Just barely. Maybe not. Nope. Still not quite enough, because again the aethers just require, or the totems require it. I need to get up to 60. But, see, they are... Yeah, see, they're gradually increasing their level. So we are actually just over the break-even point now. I should have used that charge without the forge option. Never done that. 8.9. Now we're getting some positive energy flow. So let's boost storage a bit. Okay. Activate. Activate. We don't need you up here anymore. So we can put you back up. Start pounding some more. And I think it's time to start boosting the range and the fire rate, so long as we have the energy. Now it becomes a nice little fun thing of waiting on the Aether as we approach the 3-hour point of this wonderful mission. I think we want to boost packet speed too. Let me just get one of those. Another energy upgrade. Yeah, 11.1 and we're using maybe around 10. We definitely want to boost range again. But I also think it's time to add in another... Oh, it's not time to add another mortar because we don't have another mortar. We only have 3 mortars available to us. Okay. Then it's probably time for something else. It's probably time for some strafers. Let's just go with a couple to begin. Increase in destructive power certainly having its effect. We're starting to see a very small decline in the amount of creeper up there, as these now cannot keep up with the demand. You can see in this whole area here, we're looking at about 1.5. We'll be able to move into that not for too much longer and take out that emitter. Now we've got a definite surplus. But I do think I want to keep going in that direction. Okay, let's see. Yep, there. Let's see what happens to you. Put another one up there. And just sort of rotate them out. Like so. So there's basically still too much creeper flowing from everywhere else. But that will last only a temporary time. Only 10 back here, which was in the mid-60s when we first started approaching this little junction. Almost ready for our next energy boost. There we go. And then for the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have these strafers basically pound that. Is there an exclusion zone here? There is. This whole area is an exclusion zone. So that's not going to do me any good. I can use them like over here. So I might as well. But I can't do a whole lot with them. Super. So much for that idea. Still, it's probably a good idea to start rotating these guys in here and helping out. Why don't you just wait a bit? Yeah. Make it more of a rotation. And let's get another fire rate boost. And we'll probably, yep, we're going to have to go back to energy. For sure. And it's still flowing some from over here, but we are gradually getting more and more of it cleared out. I do think that it's guppy time. Right about here. So let's do something like this, and something like this. Let's get a third one in there, maybe even a fourth, and see if we can hold this. Here comes the guppy. So we'd be able to hold some sustained firepower over here. And now, let's relay, and then just move in. Now we just need to connect up this area, which we started our first attempt on this many hours ago. Just got to connect this up right there. Okay, so you go Digitalis. You go Creeper. You go Digitalis. I think you Digitalis also. And we don't need you anymore. Well, you can just kind of sit here. No, stop resupply. There we go. Now we've cut all this off. You get on there and fire. Fire about there. Relay. Digitalis. More Digitalis. Back up. Another relay. And let's nullify it, finally. There we go. Now you move up there. Once we don't need that anymore, we'll probably use that for a collector. For the time being, let's see. Now, terrain level here is 3. It stays that way. This is still 3, and then it goes up just past that. Okay. Same pattern. Let's go visit. Yeah, frankly, we don't need these both anymore right now. Let's just take one. Okay, so let's take this one, for example. We're at 16.7. We lose 0.9 by taking it down. How much do we gain by putting it there? Okay, we gain 1.1. Small gain. Still going to take it. Relay there, and we're pushing this back now very effectively. This up here, just once about 100, down to 0. This down to still 107. So this is going to start backing up on us pretty darn quickly. And we can't fly, so we're just sort of stuck going on this narrow approach. So just going to gradually push forward here, I think. And now we're sort of up against a part where it's going to take a little more time. We've got plenty of energy, so let's fire right up. Still fine on that. And I want to move up to, say, there. Get us closer. We need another relay here. Wouldn't hurt to go with move speed, but right now I still want the range and the fire rate for more destructive power first. And now we're starting to hit the edges of this. I think I need that up here. Can still sneak the mortar a bit closer that way. And the deep part up here, 160. You can see it's going down. Like it's slow compared to how much it is, but you can see it declining. Fire rate and range. Definitely want to hit the range next. But we got a ways for that. Down to about 60 now. And now we're just going to try to move up here and get to this point. Now this is higher than over here. So, unfortunately, we can't just have the cannons firing this way. Only the mortars can. We've got to get uphill now. Is there anything around here? This is all... yeah, this is all 6. There's something... okay, up there is like 3. But pretty much it's 6. Continues to go down gradually. But let's... I mean, this is still 3. I still want to be, I think, continuing to move up the pulse cannons because of that. See, this goes up to 6. So it's like around here. Could harvest up AC in sections that we're not using. Why don't I do that? Start with one right there. And AC collection field. Dispatch excess as ore. And we'll do one here with the same thing. And we should only need one over here doing that also. Okay. Now how are we going to use it? Well, we will bomb the 6 sections. Except that we can't use it that way. So, I think we want to, instead of doing that, don't dispatch the excesses ore. I think we just want to do, you know, suicide bombings. I want to keep that one gathering. You can suicide bomb. Let's throw up a couple more. Bomb. Until we run out. Which, this right here, I mean, that's not happening yet. Well, couldn't figure out a way to make that work, selecting all of them at once, so just move them over here. It's as good a spot as any. And we'll just go back and forth. And we'll see how this works in terms of having enough ore. So I can always build more of them. Yep, it drains the ore when they get back. So it'd be preferable to have 2 groups. So let's try 2 groups of 4. So send 1 group there. Maybe when they land, I'll send the... Oh boy, you're shooting it down here, are you? Well, that's nice. That makes things a lot easier. Because this is 6. Okay, that's within range. Alright. Yeah, that's about 100 times easier. Okay, so let's relay. Here. Let's just move everybody down there. So we're not getting... I wonder if... Don't know if it helps, but yeah, fire range is boosted all the way to fire rate. But let's boost our ore efficiency just because it might help. So yeah, I mean this is going to gradually eat away at it. And I don't want them on always on. I just want them to fire at anything that's close enough. The thing is, if like when this gets low enough, this to establish an actual post over here, then I can move that way. Because even the ones that are firing are still using more than we're producing. So what's this over here? Yeah, 1, 3, 3. Okay, let's throw a sprayer there and there. Always on? No. Gather and dispatch. Because then the stuff that collects in these areas so this is still up to about 7. Yeah, so we're getting some headway here, but actually probably more use to just have them fly over here. Because once we get up there, things are going to be different. So have them help make our beachhead. And now we're having energy issues. Of course we're having energy issues. I have no idea why we're having energy issues, but we are. Probably because of the max fire rate. Well, that worked somewhat better than anticipated, didn't it? You get up there. Let's do that again. And hopefully take better advantage of it on this occasion. Okay, so let's relay here. Move up. Move up. Move up. Come on. Find a spot. And you move up. No? Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's going south. Retreat. So let's keep working on that till it actually does give us a foothold. Because at least having this guy up here is really boosting our destruction. Down to 46. So it shouldn't be that much longer. Relay. Protect. Protect. Digitalis. Protect. Yeah, we're doing pretty well up there now. Let's add some more. And now let's make a permanent home, shall we? Yeah, so this is even higher ground, I think. But regardless, should be able to get some permanent shooting up here. Okay, how do we finish this off? This is 7. This is 6. So, let's get up there. Activate. Activate. Move the 2 of you up on the far end where we've got a depth of what? Yeah, 1/4. That's going to be a piece of cake. And now things are really starting to clear out, and of course we want these up here because it can flow downhill but not uphill. Relay, relay. Let's throw some mortars in place. You can see all this ore now just, now that there isn't such a huge depth of it, we're just ripping through. I think we're plenty close enough there. Maybe this way? Yep. And that's going to get us the big one, and then it's over. Then it is so extremely over. That'll get us a small one. This is finally about to end. Hey, look, it's 4 hours in. Boom. Okay, nullifier here. Only takes out one. That one takes out the other one. And that's game. Wow. Well, I like the idea of limited energy. And they, redlemon went even further with it in Bardel than they did in runners-up. And this level was a pain. But the main trick here is getting all that anti-creeper from the runners, and I didn't know that was a thing. So, yeah, struggled with it a lot more than I should have. But it's over! We will finally move on to a new system next time. I hope you enjoyed the abridged version of this. And thank you for watching. I will be back soon with more Creeper World 3. Until then, see you later.